Hello, hello, hello! Hi! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, JustJessLifestyle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Today I have another wash and go tutorial, but with a tweak actually. So in this episode, we're going to be using a brand new Fortified shampoo as suggested by my viewer. Good looking out, thank you. And a new deep conditioner from Thank God It's Natural, otherwise known as TGIN. So super excited for you guys to see the results from that. And the other addition to this wash and go is we're going to be adding the Indian Healing Clay Mask to my hair. So yeah, this is going to be super exciting. This is not my first time using that Indian Healing Clay Mask, but I haven't used it in a very long time, mainly because honestly guys, it's a little messy. I hate cleaning and I love this mask, but it just adds a whole nother layer of cleaning to my already post-shower clean. Plus it can be a little bit time consuming. So those are just my caveats, but I will give credit where credit is due. After using it, my curls always look phenomenal. I'm filming this intro video one day after doing the wash and go tutorial that you're about to watch, and you can already see the bomb definition in my hair. It's still a little wet, so it's not as voluminous as it probably will get, but look at that definition. So this wash and go is going to be very similar to the other video that I watched, but with a couple of tweaks of the new shampoo, the new conditioner, and the healing clay. Nonetheless, I hope that you can take some stuff away from this, get some good tips and tricks and some ideas for how to do and style your hair, and I hope that you enjoy this video. As always, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with any naturalista looking to boost her curls and enhance her wash and go day. And let's get right into it without further ado. Let's do this. I wanted to start this video showing you how I make this mask before I show you my process. So I took an 8-ounce applicator bottle that I brought from my local beauty supply store, a funnel, and a teaspoon utensil. Using the funnel, I put several scoops of the clay into my applicator bottle. I want to note that you do not have to use an applicator bottle to make this mix, but this is the best method I found to minimize the mess. In the past, I just used a bowl and a plastic spoon to make the mixture, and I still had great results. I also want to disclose that you are not, and I repeat, are not supposed to use anything with metal when mixing the clay. This means no metal bowls or spoons to stir with. It's my understanding that this negatively affects the chemical components of the clay. As for the mixture itself, you can use water or infused apple cider vinegar, as you'll see me adding here. But be aware though, the addition of the apple cider vinegar did make the clay a little fizzy and created some pressure in the applicator bottle once I began shaking it. You'll notice me unscrewing the cap to relieve some pressure in the bottle before continuing to shake everything up. A few shakes of the bottle showed me that the consistency was still too watery, so I proceeded to add more clay to thicken things up. Making this clay is an art, not a science. Like making pancakes, you kind of just have to play with the water and mix your measurements until you get the consistency that you want. What I've learned from my prior times of doing this is that you want a consistency that's in the middle. If the mixture is too watery, it will be super messy to apply and will take a lot of times to get a thick application on the hair. On the contrary, if the mixture is too thick, it will be difficult to work through the hair and have difficulty passing through the applicator bottle if you choose to use one. Nonetheless, through this process, you will see me mixing everything together by shaking it up, assessing the mixture consistency, and adding more water or clay as needed. Again, it's an art, not a science. consistency check reveals that I'm close, but it's a wee bit too runny still, so I add a little bit more clay to the mixture. All in all, I used 16 teaspoons of clay, some water, and some apple cider vinegar to make my mixture. And with that being said, let's get into this process, honey. So I'm going to keep my wash and go tutorial at a minimum since I previously made a very thorough video explaining my usual routine. But if you watched my first video, you'll notice a lot of similarities in my process. And if you haven't watched my first video, what are you waiting for? Check that thing out now. Anywho, as a brief recap, you'll see me wetting and sectioning my hair into 4 quadrants. Then proceed to apply the shampoo to my hair and at the scalp and roots only. I want to note here that this is my first time using the Thank God It's Natural shampoo, and I must say I was a little disappointed by its lather. I will not form a definitive opinion off of just my first use, but I did want to note that the lather was pretty weak. I also want to note that sometimes minimal lather is typical in natural sulfate-free shampoos, as it is often the sulfates that create the bubbles in lather. So again, for now, I'm chalking the lather up to the game, but next wash day, I will definitely be watching closely. Anyways, I continue to wash my hair and shampoo all 4 quadrants. Once that is finished, it's time for the application of the clay. At this point, my hair is freshly washed and damp, but not detangled or conditioned. I'm keeping my hair in sections as I initially apply this mixture, working from my ends to my roots and scalp. It is 100% okay to get this on your scalp, and it is very important to really work this onto the strands. I would highly recommend applying this in small sections, as again, you want to make sure to individualize the strands and work thoroughly down the hair shaft. I want to note that while you want to make sure to coat every strand of hair, this is not the time to try to detangle or heavily manipulate the hair. It will break. So, this word of caution is to apply thoroughly but manipulate carefully. Ooh, that was a bar. And this is the technique that I will maintain as I continue to apply this to my entire head. slowed this part down to show that even with all the work I did to get a good consistency, I still had some trouble getting the clay out of the bottle. To fix this, I just had to remove the top and clear the blockage. I come to those final parts, I do one last check to ensure a complete application, and then with whatever is left, I apply it to my face and neck. Oh yeah, the original purpose of this clay is for skin tightening, and so it works wonders for clarifying your skin and tightening your pores. So make sure you take advantage of those benefits too and rub it in. Alright, so boom, all done. As I mentioned before, this stuff is messy. Look at me, it's all over me, and we won't even mention the walls and floor of my poor little shower. From here, you just sit and let it dry. No need to cover or bag your hair, just let it air dry. In this case, I gave it about an hour to dry, but if I had more time, I might have given it a bit longer. But I didn't, so to the shower. Now that I've gotten all the silliness out of me, this is just a quick texture shot before I begin rinsing out the clay. As you can see, my curls are popping but stiff. Again, be careful with the rough manipulation of your hair, so you'll see me gently lifting and rinsing my hair. Once I remove all of the clay from my hair and skin, it's business as usual, baby. It's time to deep condition my hair. Although I did not make my rice water this week, everything else about my process from here on out will be identical to my previous wash and go video. So for the purposes of this video, I will only minimally explain my steps. Hold on, I'm sorry, but I have to jump in here and say, look at my curls pre-product. Yes, look at that. That is just gorgeous. And those are the results of the clay. Here you can see me reapplying my quadrant sections, then applying the grapeseed oil and my deep conditioner to each quadrant of my hair. At this moment, my hair did not feel saturated enough, so I just turned on the shower to re-wet my hair a bit. As per usual, you'll see me make sure to subsection my quadrants to evenly apply my conditioner from roots to end, but not my scalp, twist and repin my hair away. I repeat this process for each of the next 3 quadrants. After my conditioner has been applied, I sit under my steamer for 20 minutes as I let the conditioner soften and penetrate my hair shaft. You already know the vibes. Next, I detangle my hair using my brush and lightly misting my hair when needed to assist in the detangle process. re-clipping my hair into the sections. And after that, I rinse out my conditioner, apply my leave-in conditioner, oil, and top all of that off with my gel. These steps are then repeated for the remaining 3 quadrants. Once out of the shower, I do one final check of my quadrants, filling for areas that didn't get enough water or gel, and then finishing the sections with a penny-sized amount of my beeswax. Again, no, I am not going into super details about my process, but please check out my other wash and go tutorial for all of the details you may be missing. With that, 3 hours later, I am done. That was a long process, but it's done and my results look amazing. Thank you so much for watching this. Please like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, okay? I look forward to your feedback, and until next time, mwah.